Well, good morning to you. I'm moving to house today. It's currently 6:35, 6:37 now in the morning, and I'm actually moving to another part of the city, moving away from this beautiful view. Unfortunately, right now I'm on the 23rd floor, but going to be moving to the 7th floor in another part of the city. So this part of the city is actually quite pretty. It's actually has a very nice view. It's on the 23rd floor. But one of the things that I really don't like about it is the fact that it is so noisy. Uh, there's constantly hooters and lots of traffic and train sounds, and it's just sometimes a little bit unbearable, especially during the day when it's sort of peak hours or around 5 o'clock. And because we've got curfew at the moment, people are rushing sort of towards 5, 6, 7 p.m. to get home, to get back to where they need to get to. And so it's been a little bit chaotic, as well as the fact that I'm near an area where there are a lot of protests and things going on at the moment because of government stuff, or just people upset about the fact that the COVID situation here is a little bit out of control. So yeah, the timing couldn't be better because I'm actually moving to a much quieter area of the city. There is a highway nearby, but it's an off ramp, so it's not that busy. And I don't think there are any commercial vehicles that travel on that highway. It's not near any train stations or anything like it is here. So I'm actually looking forward to it. So I'm gonna have a cup of coffee and just get ready for the movers who are arriving at 9 in the morning. So it's now almost 7, and yeah, you can hear some of the noise that's happening downstairs. Yeah, it's not even peak hour, and it's pretty noisy. When I came to Bangkok, I had only this backpack and one other bag with my laptop. And it's interesting because as I've packed up all my stuff over the last few days, I realized that I actually have a lot more stuff now than I did before. I think I probably have now about 12, 13 boxes, medium-sized boxes, and a bunch of bags, and way too many clothes than I actually need. I was planning to do a minimalist type of thing here in Thailand, or at least traveling. Obviously with COVID, haven't been able to travel much. But when I got to Bangkok 6 years ago now, I thought I was going to be nomadic. I thought I was going to go up to Chiang Mai for a couple of months or maybe a year or so, and then travel around Asia. But I fell in love with Thailand, and I ended up getting an apartment. When your mindset is nomadic, then you tend to not want to commit to a lease. And I remember that first lease that I took here in Bangkok was actually a huge decision to make mentally. It actually took a couple of days, maybe a week or two, to actually decide to call an agent and to try to find a place. Even signing the agreement and paying the deposit for the place, we have to pay 2 months deposit and then 1 month in advance rent. And that seemed like a lot of money at the time. And so when I moved into the first apartment 3 years ago, I basically had to withdraw almost all my money to be able to get that apartment. It gave me a sense of stability because, when you're fixed in one location and when you're not moving around too much, it's less disruptive. And so with work, you're a bit more productive as well. Being in one place and not having to move around and not having to budget your time with travel and, expenses and things also has its other, there are other things that come along with that process as well. Yeah, I think a change was welcome, and I've had a few sort of shifts personally as well with my girlfriend, and so this year has been one of the more challenging years of me actually living in Bangkok, not only from a money or financial point of view, but also just from a mindset point of view because of COVID and because of some of these personal things that are going on. I'm gonna grab a shower and I'm gonna get ready for the movers to actually get here. Okay, so it's already like 9:10 or 9:20, and the guys have already arrived and they've already taken all of the stuff. So you can see the apartment is pretty empty. There's nothing here anymore. And yeah, it's a pretty hot day and we are just about ready to get moving. I'm pretty sure all the stuff is in the van already, but I'll be going down in a second. Okay, so finally arrived at the new place. It's a little bit echoey over here. The move was fine, nothing broke. All the boxes are intact. It was actually pretty quick. There was not much traffic, so it was a pretty easy move, I guess. Also, probably because I was ready. Like, they arrived, everything was already packed. They just had to load everything in and get going. And so this is how I normally do things. So it's like most of the stuff is all in boxes, as you can see over there. Bags. That's my IKEA shelf over there that I'm gonna assemble later. And on this side is my table. I don't know if that's going to be the final location. And some more boxes over here. And yeah, so the place is pretty cool. This is the bedroom. It's a pretty decent place. And over here we've got like it's a bit messy at the moment, but we've got like a bunch of shelves down there, and over here we've got some built-in units, and that goes to the side where the toilet and whatnot is. So, and then this is the outside. So if I'm standing at the sliding door by the bedroom, this is the view from the outside. You probably notice it's a lot greener. It's a lot greener than the other place. And a nice balcony. It's much quieter. You maybe can hear the chickens in the background. Just being able to get the move done alone and pack everything and come over here. What's it now? Like 10:30 or so. So pretty quick. I'm gonna get unboxing, unpacking. I'm exhausted. I think I want to grab a bite to eat, find the kettle and the coffee so I can recharge a little bit, have maybe a bite to eat, and then yeah, get the unpacking started. I'm in no rush to actually get the unpacking done, but I'm somebody who generally doesn't like boxes lying around. But see, so this type of stuff annoys me a little bit, where it's like boxes upon boxes. I generally just want to get it done, get it out. I think this particular apartment was a hotel before, or they rented out as hotels. So the key is actually a key card, and when I leave, I've got to pull the key card out of the little slot, which turns off all the lights and all the air conditioning and all of those things. So that helps save electricity. Obviously, the fridge will still run, but yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. And I see cleaners and stuff in the corridor as well. Or maybe they have a cleaning service. I got to find out about that. If they do, that'd be dope. Like, I wouldn't mind somebody coming to clean up once a week or whatever. I got to find out about that. But yeah, everything's intact. Everything's fine. Okay, so it's day 3 actually, and I moved into the new place. Things are pretty much settled. I've got a couple of boxes and things to throw away. Kitchen is all set up, and I've got the desk set up already. I'm not sure if this is going to be the final resting place, the final spot to actually have the desk, but yeah, things are pretty much set up, and I'm looking forward to, well, making more videos, getting to work. The only thing that's bothering me right now is that the internet is not yet set up. For whatever reason, the service provider has not been able to come out here to install, despite the fact that I ordered early, or I asked them to do the transfer early. I think we're in a good space. As soon as the internet is installed, I can get to work. I am on a hotspot right now, but the hotspot data is a little bit expensive, and I actually had no idea that we used so much data when we're online. It's actually quite ridiculous. I did a check maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, and it looks like I'm using about 300 gigabytes a month, which is insanity. Now that I'm paying for each gigabyte, I'm like conscious of the fact that, okay, well, if I'm online, I've got to get like stuff done in a very meticulous, very quick way, so that I don't use a lot of data and so that it doesn't become too expensive. And I think actually it would be a good idea to do sort of an internet fast, maybe once a week, to just detach everything, just not use the internet. The internet I see as not a luxury, it's a necessity these days. I think just being conscious of and just being appreciative, being grateful of the fact that we have these connections, we have the ability to actually connect with people around the world is important. So I think a fast or some sort of a mindful exercise where it's like a daily detox from the internet, not to disappear, but just to be more conscious of the fact that we're living in a time where we have a lot to be grateful for. And so that's what I journaled about this morning. So I'm overall quite happy with the space. I'm happy with where we are. And yeah, do check out another video. I'm going to be doing another video for the desk setup in terms of what I have, what I'm using. I think that'll be maybe interesting for some of you. I think we're all pretty much settled in. Just got a couple of things to take care of. Get the internet sorted, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.